Hello everyone, welcome back to the 67th DLC video. A lot has happened since I made the last one because the last one was the Halloween update. We got 2.7, we got so many shit. In this video we're going to look at how many puzzles is this? 18 new puzzles and 2 endless modes. Endless modes which I will not play. I will talk about them later though. We have like 10 new Vasebreaker zombie levels, introducing new shit, new gimmicks, plans that have never been seen in Vasebreaker and zombie before. So we're going to start off with oncoming traffic. This level is actually just based off traffic related stuff. So you have pogo zombies, cone zombies, newspaper zombies and all of that stuff. I can already tell that I'm going to struggle in this. At least I have the rake for pogo. So I don't know how much help will that be. Cool. That was the greatest butter clutch of all time. Okay. And oncoming traffic is done with these. By the way, I'll be playing all of these in normal mode and maybe for a live stream in a hard mode. Because I already have the other puzzles completed in hard mode, which are right here as you can see. Next level. We're already moving to Vasebreaker and pool, okay. Now you see me. What if I don't see you? I made these levels and I forgot what's in it. Oh yeah, invisible in Vasebreaker. How fascinating. Now you're wondering why did I decide to make this level? Well, first of all, this wasn't me, it was also Sinister, Unnamed, and whoever else exists on this planet. But it doesn't matter. Essentially, a few of us have decided to agree on making this level, and we have like the really tough zombies and some annoying ones like Pogo Zombie. Well, I never liked Pogo Zombie in Vasebreaker, yet I add him anyway. I'm really questioning myself and my decisions. Yeah, back in a few versions, Zomboni was in the level, which for some reason I removed. I don't remember why. This was just to replicate the invisible zombie layout. That's why I added Zomboni as well as Dolphin Rider. Did I add Dolphin Rider in the first place? I don't really remember, but we beat this Vasebreaker level. Hard was actually comparing this in hard mode with the normal mode. It's the difficulties gap is so fucking large. I'm not even joking. So it may take you a few tries to beat them. Okay, we have Landlock. In this one, you have to essentially defend the pool lanes without any pool plants. So there's no lily pads to work with at all. Meaning you have to rely on plants like Starfruit, 3-peat, or Magnetrum in case if there's metal zombies. Want to use a squash in the pool lane? Well, fuck you, you're not using it. You're landlocked. Like my country, Serbia. Yes, I'm essentially mocking my own country in this Vasebreaker level. How fascinating it is. Okay, if you just defend the pool lanes, you're good to go. Which I just did. There we go. Landlocked is done. In hard mode it's way more difficult than you think it is, so do not underestimate this level. Next level. Twilight Zone. Oh ho ho. Give me another snorkel. Okay, I'll take it. Even though I made these levels, I literally forgot what's in them. So it's like I'm playing for the first time and I have never level designed this before. God knows. Okay, please do not be here. Thank you. Please do not be here. I do not want to risk dying to Pole Vaulter. Most of my deaths in Vasebreaker were because of Pole Vaulter and Pogo Zombie. Somehow. They just slipped through my defense like it's nothing. Woody 2 bruises. I don't have any bruises on myself. Alright, Ice Shroom. Yeah, I remember this level. We made it so that Ice Shroom is guaranteed in one of the plant faces. There's 2 of them, a normal one and a hard one. Okay, Oak Archer. And I think it's just Oak Archer. Yeah, this level is going to take painfully long to beat because of the slow hit speed of Oak Archer. Oh yeah, we have Lumberjack too. He's a solid counter to... The Oak Archer is a solid counter to Lumberjack because he can simply knock them back, preventing them from landing an axe or maybe even the log. Martial arts! Kung Fu Panda. Bonk, Troy, and Charguard are your main plans. And apparently Bong Tree Charger both mentioned Montreal into the PVZ2 almanac descriptions. Okay, we're good to go. I should have maybe played these in hard mode. Because I'm just gonna blitzkrieg through everything. By far my favorite Vasebreaker. I made this name and it somehow stays. Because most of my names for the puzzle levels have been removed. Why? I have no clue. They didn't like it anymore. We have cherry bombs. Simply this. Skeleton. And die. Trigger warning. Yay. Normal repeaters. Yay. I forgot. Okay, I am going to talk about what we've added of the endless shit. So first of all, we have Vasebreaker Web Endless. Vasebreaker Web Endless is essentially a full-on one-to-one copy of the Vasebreaker Endless from the web version of Plants vs Zombies. This is the only level where Giga Football actually appears, because as you know, oh yeah, I do not have the almanac. So it makes Vasebreaker Web Endless the only level to feature Giga Football Zombie by any means. Giga Football is also seen in Kaboom, and that's pretty much it. Okay, goaltending. Okay, Catapult Zombie, okay. There's no fucking way it's Bungie, because how the fuck would Bungie... Okay. I have no idea what was Catapult smoking, but whatever he did, I'll take it. Okay, actually, let's just see how this go. I'm really worried about third lane. What the fuck is going on? Why did my kernel put butter? What the fuck? Am I? Holy butter, Jesus! This is not what I anticipated, and I still lost anyway. I should maybe have all puts in each lane. Am I seriously losing to one basic zombie? Maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe not. See? In Vasebreaker, you do clutch moments. I do not know why did I just mention that, but okay. And that is all the Vasebreaker levels. This is Vasebreaker Endless Web, which I was talking about. Now we're going to move on to iZombie levels. Midnight Snack. I would have preferred if it just said snack, but okay. Vampire Bungee. Imp. This is a simple level. You can just bungee the garlics if you want Vampire to get through. Just don't fuck up the timing if you're going to send both at the same time. Double Vampire each lane and we're done. Pop goes the Weasel. Oh. Funny. By the way, we have implemented, I'm a bit late to the party, but we have implemented a very special functionality with Jack in a Box. You have to place him here. Wherever you place him, he will explode, causing sheer destruction on the lawn. Try this. I need him to get through. Close call. I seriously have a feeling the basic won't make it. Starfruit is either retarded or it isn't, so it seriously varies depending on its autism spectrum disorder. Well, anyway, we still beat the level, but it was kind of waste. Graveyard Shift. Skeleton's personally my favorite zombie. Yeah, Skeleton's definitely going to. He can survive with potato mode, so I shouldn't worry too much. Okay, football team. Footballs are meant for C-stars, not for whatever I'm doing. And Graveyard Shift is done. Now, this video is going to be so uninteresting because I'm not talking about anything. Ice Ring Certified. I'm gonna let you all look at this layout whilst I talk about a few of the stuff. You may be wondering why I haven't uploaded really that frequently. Well, first of all, I started to learn charting a bit. I had so many visions like where some of the funk songs are charted. So I already charted a few, like Glitter and Agoti by Goonball, however you say his name. My bad if I mispronounce your name, but I hope it's fine. And essentially, what I did was start to learn charting on my own. Maybe. But here's the problem. Who can teach me? Well, since nobody teaches me, I have to rely on stupid fucking AI. Yes, very unfortunate for me to tell everyone this, but yeah. I only use AI for how to fix stuff in the engine. For example, if a background isn't working, yeah, I don't know what to say about that. I essentially just ask AI about it. Now you may be wondering, the answer is fucking useless. Why is he in this level? You're going to see when I play hard mode. You're seriously gonna have to... Okay, you know what, let's just send 3 screen doors and end it. I really don't get... sometimes he can shred everything, sometimes he's just utter dog shit. Gone with the Wind. So yeah, I charted 2 of the songs. I'm currently working on the 3rd one as of recording this video, which is the Tabby Funk by... I seriously do not know how to pronounce your name. I'm really sorry, but I'll just put an image so people can see. By the way, we've given Newspaper a new function where once he loses his newspaper, he will eat faster. You could guarantee him winning a lane. Like, look at this. He's shredding through the sunflower with ease. Oh yeah, by the way, there's Brickhead Zombie. First hit speed, okay. Yeah, Imp sometimes wins one-on-one fights in iZombie, depending on the first hit speed of a plant. So if a Pushroom shoots its first attack slower, the Imp will win the fight. If the opposite happens, the Imp is guaranteed to lose. And that's Gone with the Wind done. I almost said done with the wind. Last 5 levels. Ghoul's Night Out. Let me cry, Ghoul's Pepper. I mean, I can just take the magnets, maybe kill the... never mind. Why am I not surprised? The Colonel is like 100% butter chance. Why, I have no clue, but everyone memes about it. Your Colonel never butters in normal levels, but in iZombie instead 77 butters. I do not know what to do here. Oh, the ghost spawned on his own. Yeah, I'm learning how to utilize Phantom, I think, but please don't die. He's definitely not. Yeah, the possession doesn't give you much of an advantage here in the top lane. Solely because of bomb trade fire from these 2 aren't even that big of a problem. And that's Ghoul's Night done. And he just died, okay. Silver Bullet. The gadget from Brawl Stars. Even though the Digger will die to bomb trade and get all the sunflower. Oh, he shoots immediately. Nice. Yeah, well, this is just funny. So we made it that Hunter Zombie will immediately shoot upon being spawned. Fuck it, I just want to finish this as fast as possible. Okay. And that's Silver Bullet done. Pretty easy level on normal mode. On hard mode, please do not underestimate it, because you're going to struggle to death. Low profile. Now you may be thinking, what's the idea with this level? Well, if I just put a Conehead Zombie right here... Yeah, we have added Big Trouble Little Zombie to iZombie. Why? Because we want you to suffer. No matter if it's normal or hard mode. Now this is why. Yeah, this is exactly why. You just need to make sure there's no attacking plant with more than 1 in its lane. He is already going to die. Also, the layout of zombies is exactly the same from Big Trouble Little Zombie, if you haven't noticed. That's kind of a small reference if you think about it. Depends on how the people view it. Yeah, Colin won't make it. Snorkel, maybe he will make it. Who knows? Depends. You just have to spam the living shit out of everyone and everything. Well, that's low profile done. You just have to make sure you use the zombies wisely because you do not have much sun to work with, especially in hard mode, because I believe hard mode has a repeater. Now, iZombas, which I said that would get reworked. Well, I'm sorry to disappoint you, but iZombas did not get an overhaul, and GTA 6 will release before iZombas overhaul. Don't understand. And we beat iZombas, which is a very disappointing end to the video. Well, in case you couldn't tell, this is iZombie Endless Deluxe. I'm just going to preview it, I'm not going to play it actually. iZombie Endless Deluxe is a vast improvement of the original iZombie Endless. This time you're going to be able to pick your zombies. We're going to add more zombies, so World 8 zombies are going to be added to this. For now, we have all worlds 1 to 7 zombies, exception of fishermen, because I forgot. Anyway, we have, as you can clearly tell, there's some balance changes to some of the zombies. So as you saw, a vampire costs 75 outside of Deluxe, but it costs 100 sun. Some of the nerfs were done and buffs so that we could not have power creep in the levels of vampire and skeleton, really just we also have some buffs to the vanilla zombies like Bungie, Gargantuar, and I think that's it. That's it. I don't think anything else got nerfed drastically. I don't know if I'm stupid or I forget. As you just saw, we have a street preview mechanic. So yeah, if you want me to play iZombie Endless Deluxe, which has been heavily changed over the past 3 versions, so 2.6, 2.7, 2.7.1 and 2, make sure to tell me in the comments down in the description below, because this mode is so interesting. It adds a lot of new layouts. So we have the composite layout, the control layout, we have also some new layouts like the pot layout, the shroom layout, jungle layout, support layout. There's also variants. So for example, in the composite layout you could have ghost pepper, but somewhere you'd have fire shroom, for example. So these two could swap places with each other in their layout variants. Enough yapping, I think that's all I wanted to show. Or is it? Did you think that this video was over? Well, no, it fucking isn't. I am going to show you some of the concept levels that may or may not come to PvZ DLC. I'm going to show you a few of them because I have been giving approval by 2 of the developers. So the first concept level is lifesteal. Now I want to hear all of your feedback on these concept levels that I have made. All of the feedback is appreciated. If you have any questions, you may message me or any DLC developer if you're in the C's Discord server, which will also be linked down in the description below, as well as my server too. So the vampire level, I called it lifesteal. Why? This is just a placeholder name. I just took the lifesteal name from League of Legends just to put a name, because vampires also has a lifesteal mechanic. The whole level will just be manifested with vampires because it's kind of the point of the level. In hard mode, we'll likely just have tougher zombies like Buckethead and more vampires. Since vampire does not really appear in any special level other than faster than food and that Halloween level, which will not be there anytime anymore, I feel like if we give vampire zombie its main Vasebreaker level, it will have more attention to. The next one is experimental, which is going to be discussed between us developers. It may or may not come to the game. Blood Moon Fiesta is a concept level where the gimmick of the level is that Blood Moon is permanently active. This level would most likely introduce Lumshroom to Vasebreaker. This is actually a good way to bring the plant in, because it's a temporary plant which lasts like 15 seconds on the lawn. You have to use it wisely, or else you're going to be in a fucked up situation and you're going to slip a football zombie into your house and you're going to lose. Hard mode, like I said, will have a tanky zombie like football, maybe ladder, pole vaulter, just because they're great threats during the Blood Moon gimmick. Considering they're already fast walking zombies and letting a pole vaulter go is just not gonna be great for you. Lego set is another placeholder name, do not blame me for it. This is a brickhead level, which we're going to be possibly doing it on roof. So yeah, we have not decided on how the Vasebreaker roof levels will work, but yeah, we just have to discuss how the roof levels will work, because we don't know if we should have starting flower pots in a seed bank alongside 200 starting sun, or flower pots and 2 plants inside one vase, so cabbage pot, flower pot for example. This will have brickhead as the main threat and possibly some other semi-threats like cone head, bucket head, maybe like, I don't know, 1 catapult. Who knows? We haven't really decided on anything because I just made the concept levels. I did not make the layouts yet. Frostbite 2.0. You may be familiar with Frostbite 2.0. Now, this level was actually scrapped because it was very bad, in a bad state, and it could not recover. The level will return in the 3.0 update, I think, which will have some of the upcoming new zombies, which I cannot provide information. I can only provide information for Ice Block Zombie because Ice Block Zombie has been in the old roster of World 6 layouts, and holy shit, when I remember that, I want to puke my own ass out. The level will also get renamed because it's outdated. I just took the name from Frostbite Caves, and because we had Ice Block, Ice Plants, Zomboni, and all of that. Men in Black. Men in Black is a very interesting level, which is going to be a Giga Gathering Vasebreaker level, or as other people call it, Veterans Day. Now, depending on the feedback of all of you, if you do not like the level, we can reutilize it as an iZombie level, because apparently you all like iZombie more than Vasebreaker, unfortunately, and I'm a bit sad to hear that, but it's fine. I'm a Vasebreaker fan, by the way. Now, I'm not sure if either it's going to take place in night pool or night, because I wanted to feature Agent Ducky Tube Zombie, but I really don't see the point of it. But yeah, that's all for Men in Black, nothing too special, just a minigame combined with a puzzle level. It's just like Invisible and the fog gimmick from World 4 combined with Vasebreaker. Block button. Why is this a name? Well, one person inspired me for this fucking name. I have been blocked 4 times, like 4 times. I can count endlessly into the world of Abyss, and I can count and count and count. Why is this the name? Well, first of all, inspired by an actual person that blocked me, first of all. Secondly, there's screen door, ladder, and potentially there's going to be trash can zombie. You could have a unique vase pattern. I'm not going to show any unique vase patterns because that's already too much information leaked. I already got approved to show you these concept levels. I cannot show literally everything. Now the point of the level is that you have to fend off all of the zombies with shields, which literally block all the projectiles. You will most likely have counterplant like fume shroom, I don't know. But I highly doubt it. Either poles or fume shrooms. We're not going to have reverse repeater because it's obviously going to kill every single one of those zombies. But Trashkin can provide some good usage because he can block projectiles with his trash pile, because Trashkin drops trash pile upon being defeated. That's all for Block Button. I know you're watching this video. Thank you for the inspiration of this name. Please don't do that again, thank you. Small amendments. What is small amendments? I don't even know how I got the name. The level would have Shrinking Violet, first time introduced by the way, and Gargantua as the main plant and zombie. The point of the level is just to counter Gargantua with Shrinking Violet. You will also have some insta-kills to help you out, like Squash, Cherry Bomb, Jalapeno, Pickled Pepper, any of those which you prefer to see. And that's all of the Vasebreaker level concepts that I have just... I am not allowed to show the rest. Actually, there is one more. We'd like to hear your feedback on combining Walnut Bowling and Vasebreaker. I have originally planned like 2 years ago to add this level, but unfortunately I scrapped it because it wasn't really too interesting to me. But I have decided to bring back this idea. I want to hear your feedback on this. We're going to have all 4 of the nuts, so Walnut, Explodonut, Giant Walnut, and Ice Nut. Hard mode will likely remove Giant Walnut in favor of an extra zombie or extra explode on attacks not walnut. That's all for the Vasebreaker levels. Now I'm going to tell you something about the few iZombie levels. Now I haven't made a lot of them because we're kind of lacking in. We need some generic iZombie levels and we haven't made any yet. We wanted to continue the pattern of introducing every single new mechanic zombie in iZombie levels, but that's not possible considering we're adding 5 zombies per update, sometimes more depending on the circumstances. If there's a minigame with a special zombie, like, I don't know, glitch zombie, for example, we can't really just continue that pattern forever. We're already running out of zombies. So it's better to start off with some generic levels. We may add like a penultimate level, like with all the introduced zombies from the previous 9 levels that I've just played. So we have the Veteran Day iZombie level, which I just said will be added if you do not like the Veterans Day Vasebreaker level. Now, it's unlikely to have Giga Gargantua because I see no purpose of it, because the Giga Gargantua just has a death attack. Giga Gargantua is unlikely to die in iZombie, regardless of whatever layout it is. So I see no point of him being there. We're also going to discuss if Angel Zombies should appear in iZombie Endless Deluxe, and another one which has sparked a lot of debate as well, Zomboni. You may know what Zomboni is, and you have seen it all over YouTube where people modify a cheat engine by adding from pea shooter to jalapeno Zomboni. We may consider Zomboni, but we will need to discuss it because I'm not really too positively leaning on the idea of Zomboni as iZombie. Mostly because we essentially just don't like the idea of minigame zombies. Sure, Ice Block appeared, but like, he was in World 6. He was removed at 2.5 update. Core problem with Zomboni is the balancing of the zombies, and some of these Zombonis will most likely rise in power in terms of how OP they will be, power creep and all of that stuff. Although I highly doubt there's power creep, but I have a feeling that at least Squash Zomboni will be power crept. Because if you just send him out immediately on the frontmost column, you can instantly kill, I don't know, a tall nut, any OP plant like a melon pole, bong choy, fire shroom. Anyway, that's it for the concepts and the whole video in general. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe and join the Discord server. Also, vote on the poll for my OC, whether you want the color of the icon to be gray or the skin or beige color, however people call it. And I will see you guys in the next video. Take care, peace out.